All right. I really still want to give these journal prompts as an opportunity for you guys just to check in um, with whatever the intention for the week is. So this week in October, I really wanted to have an intention of your right to feel. And I think so often we push down the things that frustrate us, that cause us anxiety. There's a lot of telling ourselves that we don't have that right to feel that we're being dramatic or we're being sensitive. But your emotions are really, it's your body is telling you something about an external circumstance. So for example, when someone says something, really hurtful to you or about you, that rise in anger is absolutely necessary. It's telling you that your self-worth is important. And so the anger that we feel at that moment is telling us that someone has hurt us and it doesn't feel good. Now, the difference with what we often do is that we hold on to that anger and we don't know to release it. And so often when we feel an emotion coming up is to just sit with it for a moment and notice what is causing this emotion. Instead of just walking around our day being angry and pissed off at the world, notice, in this case, who said those words? And do they really deserve our time? Does that anger start to internalize at ourselves for continually allowing a person like this in our life? And this doesn't just go with people, this is situations, this is everything. And often when we hold on to emotion, we're now carrying that energy. So if something really small happens in that day, someone cuts you off in traffic, or someone isn't wearing a mask, we overreact because we're already stimulated by this anger and frustration at the world. And so what I think this first journal prompt is just to notice what emotions have felt really, really on edge lately. Is it, worry or anxiety? Is it maybe grief at a loss of how things used to be, or a loss of someone, a relationship, a friendship, a career? It can really be any emotion, and this also goes with if you're feeling really great, notice that and what is bringing that into your life. So the first step is just to notice the emotion and just journal maybe about how you felt lately, an overall feeling. And then if you want from there, you can just start to maybe notice, like, why am I feeling this way? Were there certain events, were there moments that made me feel this way that I haven't fully let go of? And so once you kind of start to notice, okay, I'm still holding on to this, or I'm still holding on to that, it's a moment to forgive, to recognize that it's okay to have collected all of these things, but forgiveness in the form of letting go. So give yourself the forgiveness to just let that go, because ultimately, a lot of the times forgiveness isn't for the other person. We can still be frustrated. We can still be upset at a situation that's out of our control. But forgiveness is for ourselves, so that we don't have to continue holding that energy and that emotion. Okay, so I hope that this is helpful. I'm really excited to spend this month with you guys. Thank you for just supporting me. I'm so grateful, and I hope to see you in some of the online classes. Okay, have a wonderful day.